I'm trapping and rapping again. Whatever.
All right, today, so we back with bench today. Missed y'all last week, is what it is, but we're gonna get it in today. I got 162.5 on bench for a single, which is roughly 365 pounds, so nothing crazy. And then we're gonna hit 3 back down singles on that, and then a few back down sets. And then I'm gonna let my man Alex, he behind the camera again, take off with it. All right, so just hit 150 kilos, which is like 331 pounds, and we got 162.5 loaded, which, like I said, is right at that 365 pound range. So this is gonna be my top set for today, and the goal is to make it look smooth under RP6, so we're gonna let it go. All right, so just hit 162.5. It was 360 pounds. I said around 365, but it's really 360. That was smooth. It was supposed to be RP6. Coach gave me a range between 157.5 and 162.5, and I think we smoked it. I say it's at a 5.5 RP. It looked really good. Now we got 3 singles at 150 kilos, which is 331. So the goal is to hit those pretty quick, like back to back to back, make those look good. And then we got 127.5 for a 5x5. So again, I'm gonna try to get through that with all that volume. Guys, heading to the gym. It is Monday, June 16th. Birthday's in 2 days. Turn 24 is gonna be my Kobe year, so we finna turn up in the gym this week. I got Alex record me another video, so on Saturday, y'all will see that video before this video is posted. Alex recorder was behind the camera, and I got a few clips. It'll be a short video, but real crisp, clean cut edits. He does a really good job. And then this video y'all will see later in the week, but it's Monday. I only have 2 more squat days, so this Monday and next Monday, the week I leave. And today's gonna be a big day, man. We're looking for 305 kilos on squat, which is 672 pounds, which I should smoke. My plan is to blow it out the water. And then we'll have a few drop singles in the mid to high 500s. I'm not exactly sure what it will come out to be. It's a certain percentage drop. And then we'll have some back down work, and then I'll finish off my leg accessories. So overall, really excited. I feel really good. It is a little earlier than when I usually train. It'll be about 3 hours-ish earlier than I train, but Brandon's not training today, so I figured I'd go in and get it in early, and I've already got my meals in me. So but anyway, just wanted to let y'all know what we got going on. We got bench on Wednesday. Y'all probably won't see that on a video. And then we'll get another video in on Saturday. And then I leave next Wednesday, the 25th of June. So yeah, the 25th of June. I do have a podcast out right now with my good friend Connor, where we talked about my couple weeks leading in, and then we're going to be doing another podcast this Wednesday, and I'll link that in the description of about a week out from me leaving, just talking about how I'm feeling and all them kind of things, and it will kind of be like just letting y'all know how everything's looking. Besides that, guys, I'm finna turn this music on. I got my Go-Go juice. If y'all don't know, Body Armor, this is clutch. I need them to sponsor me. I probably about 5 of these a week, every week. And then I'm gonna get that down, turn this music on, I'll see you at the gym. All right, so today we got squats, guys. We're gonna work up to 305 kilos, which is about 672 pounds. Y'all only been seeing my bench and a little bit of my accessories on Saturdays, so I got Alex behind the camera again, and he's gonna take out along and watch me squat. This is my second to last squat day before we get to raw nats, so we're gonna see how it goes. All right, so just hit 305, which is 672 pounds. Smooth, felt good. I told you guys earlier in the video that it is a little earlier than I trained, so felt a little off, but I still think it was about an RP 6.5. That puts my estimated 1 rep max around 345 to 350 kilos, so we're still on par. I'm gonna go down to 260, which is 574 pounds, and we'll hit 3 singles. All right, so just finished up squats. Just did, you should have seen the 3 singles with 574. And then this is 446, had 3 sets of 5. Yes, I'm out of breath. I'm also 300 pounds. But overall, felt really good. After, I was a little frustrated with the top set. I know I have multiple variables coming to play on that. But at the end of the day, it moved really well. It was the RP that my coach wanted me to move it at. So still on track. So I got squats on Wednesday. You guys probably won't see that unless you see it on Instagram or TikTok. And then next Monday, we'll be back here. I have a 325 kg squat single, where I should be around that, which is around 716 pounds. So still got 1 more squat session to prove that I can pee on a squat at the meet. But besides that, guys, I'm finna get to accessories, and I'll see y'all next time. Hey guys, just finished up at the gym, heading back to the house now. Y'all gonna see squat was pretty good. I was a little frustrated after the single because I wanted to move better, but that's just the competitiveness in me and just the athlete in me that just wants everything to be better. But in reality, everything can't be 100% perfect. It still moved good. It still felt like a RP 6.5. I was a little bit more frustrated because I thought my coach wanted it to look like an RP 6. And so I was like, dang, that's a slight overshoot with the range that he gave me. But when I look back, it said RP 7. So then I was like, oh, okay. So then I'm still in range for my top set next week. Regardless, 672 was good. The unrack felt a little weird, but basically after the second drop single with 574, I was on point after that. So I just think it's one of them things where I sat there and asked myself, do I need to take another warm-up before my last warm-up with 596? And the answer should have been yes. But, you know, I'm still getting used to adding warm-ups. I've talked a little bit about it in my videos where I've added a couple warm-ups here and there in some of my lifts. So next week I'm gonna make sure that I add an extra warm-up somewhere in between that 500, 600 pound range. Regardless, like I said, that third single, it turned on. Like I flipped a switch, the 574 moved really well, and then I had my 3 back down sets of 5. That was smooth. But overall, I just kind of want to go a little bit more in depth and let y'all know how I'm feeling. I feel really good right now. I hit my accessories. I am hungry. This morning I was a new low on body weight. I was 313.8. Nothing crazy. I'm not in a huge deficit. I'm still eating a lot and I still feel full. Like I don't feel like I'm starving all throughout the day. But my body hasn't had a meal since about 12, so it's definitely time for me to get home and eat. I do have my meal preps right here from my girl Amy. She does my middle of the day meal preps for me. She makes one for me every day. If y'all are interested in meal preps and you're on the coast, her name is Amy Red on Instagram. She does meal preps at Mississippi Muscle. So I'm gonna go home as soon as I get home. Or first I gotta go to the grocery store and get beef and more Greek yogurt. But as soon as I get home, I'm putting one of these meals in and eating that real quick, and then I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the day. All right, so I won't see you guys until Saturday. I'm gonna have Alex behind the camera for the rest of the videos. We're trying to have our own little Duhan and Russ thing going on the coast here. He's been doing really good with the edits and the production, so I'm excited, and his camera work is really smooth. So y'all gonna see that on Saturday. We'll be doing a video, and then we'll be doing one on Tuesday, the day before we leave to Atlanta. And then my man Alex is going with me to Atlanta to do some film work at Raw Nat. So y'all gonna see all that. I'm really excited, plus the podcasts that are coming out, plus the short form. This is the most locked in I've been with content. The only other thing I gotta really lock in is the YouTube video I got coming out with how I've added 150 plus pounds to my squat in the last 4 years. So be on the lookout for that coaching video. Besides that, guys, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on all socials. Follow my man Alex on all socials. All that will be in the description. I appreciate anybody who views this, whether it gets 1 view, whether it gets 1,000 views. Appreciate all y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.